Well, hi there everybody, it's Scarlet Pete's Self-Sufficiency and it's my machine knitting series. Brother KH260 Chunky, that means it knits thick wool or hand-spun wool. And what we're going to do is going to add to it the Brother ribbing attachment, the KR260. This is that. That is going to go at the front of the machine. What it does is enable us to knit a proper rib that stretches and bounces like those that you buy, jumpers that you'd buy. So what I thought today, we're going to get my little girl to set this up. I'm going to video her doing it and instructing her how to do it because she doesn't know what she's doing. And if you're watching us, you don't know what you're doing. So join the club. First of all, Lily's going to go in the box and we're going to find what we need. Excuse my knees, did you hear them crack? So we've got the ribber bit out already. We've got some of the packaging. Now, what have we got here? This is what we need. So Lily, you need to get these two special clamps out that fit the machine to the table. So what we have here are the selection of things we need to attach the ribber to the main machine. We've got the new clamps that are going to angle the machine to take the ribber. We've got the old clamps that held the machine to the table, which is now going to hold the ribber to the table. And we've got the end pieces that we have to slip into this place here to slip the ribber on. So Lily, first of all, Lily, I want you to take the ribber clamps, and what we're going to do is put those underneath here onto the machine and onto the table. But I think first of all, what do you think is going to happen if we leave those things up there? Shall we move them?
What would happen if we left them?
They're going to go everywhere. So Lily, how do you think they go on the table? Yes, definitely. But we need to get that on the table and on the machine. So what I generally do is tip the machine up like this. Don't try and put it on the table yet. Put the clamp on the machine.
Like that?
Yeah, you hook it in.
Yeah.
That's it. Now you need to tighten the thumb screw. That's it. Good girl. Really tight. That's it. And then just pull the machine a little bit forward, little bit forward, little bit forward, and we've got it ready to go on. But before we put the other one on first, before we do that, we put the other one on. So get the second clamp and come to the other side here and repeat. Find the second place to put it in. That's it. Good girl. Tighten it up. While she's doing that, I'm just holding it by the other clamp here. Is that tight enough? Slip it forwards. Not too far, look, that's it. And slide it into place like that. And tighten up the thumb screw again. Tighten up the thumb screw. Next, we need to put the place for the ribber here. These pieces are going to hook onto these rollers or runners here. See this little roller bit there? These need fitting onto the machine so the ribber can fit. So Lily, can you see there's a left and a right? Pick up the right and a thumb screw. We're at the right of the machine and you're going to find out how you push that into here. So what do you think? There we go. Lily's, this is a silent Molly for Lily. No, it doesn't go that way. It goes underneath. Whoops, we dropped it.
Doesn't go like that, does it?
No, it doesn't fit like that. Turn it over one more time. That's it. Push it in.
Oh, it goes in here.
No. Push it in like this. That's it. And can you see there's a screw point? This goes through and up. So we've got the screw to go in and we've got this tight against here. That's it. Just a little wiggle to get it right. There we go. And we'll use a wide screwdriver, or, as I haven't got a screwdriver here at this minute, that'll fit in there. Just tighten it up. There. Not overly tight, just tight enough. And we'll do the other side the same.
We see how good my memory is now.
That's it, good girl. Well done. Let me tighten it into there. So we have both bits at end attachments attached to the machine. Now it's time to pick up the ribber. Now this can be a bit difficult. You can take the carriage off, or you can do it with the carriage in the middle. So I'm telling Lily to pick it up, but what I'm pointing out to you guys is this is the piece that fits into this roller here. The one side is stationary. The other side moves. Now that's to help you fit it. So when you clip it on, you'll clip on one side and slide it. So I'd clip in this side, and then I'd slide it up and down to get it to fit. So you're going to pick it up, Lil, with it facing you. Right?
I think it goes like this.
Yes, it does. It goes. Well done. Straight into this. We've got one side on. I'm just going to support it for her. Well, she goes the other way. Slips it. So now it's hanging off the machine. Well done. You've fitted your first ribber. But we've now got to clamp this down. So there we have it fitted on. So on each side of the ribber now we need to pull down the little arms. And you need to be careful that it doesn't split the laminate on the table, because mine's a bit dodgy. Make sure it's still pushed in deep here. And it's on there. So what are we going to use? These clips. I'm going to put these on, making sure the L is fitted to the table tightly. That this is fitted here, look, that wasn't quite in right, so now it's fitted tight. The L shape is fitted, or there's a lip, it fits around like that. We're going to put those on. Nice and tight. And if you find you get them bending too much, they might be weakened and you might need to replace them. You just need a bit of pressure, but not too tight. So just check that your clamps are working properly. Now, Lil, you're going to fit the other one to the other side. And whilst you're doing this, you need to check that it is fitted snugly, it's pushed into place, the ribber. Back to the box. We now need to get the racking handle out. So we've got weights and we've got the racking handle. The racking handle has the long bit of metal on it. Can you get that, Lil? And what we're going to do, that goes underneath here. This connects, this checks, this affects the pitch of the bed, as in the left or the right. It makes the stitches move over to the right or the left when we twist it. So underneath here, you will find a hole. Lily, find the hole. Find a hole under there. Look underneath, you'll find it. Look, put your finger underneath and find it. Wait a minute, I can't see you. Right, push it in, and then push it a bit further till you hear a loud click. Hold on the top of the bed and push up. You'll know it's gone in properly.
My fingers aren't.
No, it's not, because it's doing nothing. So you've got to push it harder.
Over my arm.
There you push now. That's it. You push so that when you turn it, Lil, does it move the bed? That's it. And move it back to where you had it, which is number 3. On a normal ribber bed, you'd have numbers 1 to 10, I believe. On this one, we've got numbers 1 to 6. Looks, how on earth? Oh, there we go, yes. So with this one as well, I just noticed the difference. We would have a little handle saying P and H, but with this, you have to turn it twice to go between a P and a P, or once to go half. That's the half, and that's the full pitch sideways. So I'm going to put it on P, meaning they're going to be opposite each other there, the needles. And we're going to put it on number 3. So that means these needles will hit each other. What we want to do now is just check that the bed is properly set up. So those are nearly hitting each other, but not quite. So we need to just alter it a little bit by moving screws. I think it's these ones. I'll have a check in a minute. Next, anyhow. So Lily, can you see how many handles we have there to handle the machine with?
2.
Where's the second handle?
Yeah.
No. How are you going to move the two carriages as one? That's how it comes off, yeah? But this is the one we normally knit with here, like this. Mm-hmm. So we need to join these two beds together. And in the box, we will find a different type of sinker plate, which is that one there. Can you get it, the big piece of metal? That's it. How do you think that's going to fit? Let's have a look. Is there screw holes there? Are these screw holes at the top?
No.
Yeah, if you turn it around, you've got screws there. You see that fits on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just move the bottom carriage out of the way. So you've got to undo your thumb nuts here. Undo them a bit further. So it's going to push in, but to make sure it's pushed in right, you need to wiggle it. So don't tighten it, push it in. And if it wiggles and doesn't move, that means these tiny little indents are in those little holes there. Sorry, it's getting a bit blurry. So we're going to push it in. So if they're not in the holes, like that one, you can't tighten it. You've got to make sure it's in the hole, which it is now locked in, and now you tighten your thumb screws. And that will then help us connect the two carriages. So what do you think now? You're just going to push that along, because that's spring loaded. Show everybody that again. Push down the spring. Push it along slowly. And the carriage has caught the bottom carriage. So now, when you move the two, it's acting as one. So the other thing we need to do is put the mast in. I won't do that now, but there's two places to put your mast. And I twist it so that the mast is tilting more towards the carriage. So on the back of the mast, it'll either be slightly backwards or slightly forwards. You turn it around and I'll have to show that, wait a minute. So what we're going to do is take out the yarn mast. It's not easier said than done when you're doing it one-handed with the wrong hand. That goes push down, pull this out. And what I was saying is, as it's called, can you get it out? On some machines, there's a bend. You see the thing is bent, the mast is bent one way. So I turn it so that bend is bending the yarn mast and antenna towards me, which means I would pull it out of there, pull out the plastic piece at the top though. Pull, just hold it, hold the whole thing. I'm going to pull back there. Then that means I will turn it over and push it in so that it is leaning towards me. Lift up that. Return the antenna to the top. Look at the mess behind my machine. No, don't look. Open this up. Lily, you're going to have to help me. I can't do it one-handed.
How do I do it?
So, maybe lift up this piece. Here. Ah, I see it's stuck. Lift up, it's stuck in that bit of candle wax, it's melted. So flick it up, that bit till it locks, snap, lock, more, is that it? Then this piece here pushes down and snaps, and then that fits in to there. Are you going to push it in? See what you can do. No, turn it around, and it fits.
This fit?
Yeah. The plastic goes into the hole. You do that. Good girl. So the machine is now set up, and we have a different carriage lock for when we have the end pieces for the ribber in. When the ribber is off, this carriage lock goes in there and it locks onto the carriage that way. But that's self-explanatory, I hope. Do you want to see what else is in the box? We've got weights that we use when we're machine knitting, and we've got different cast-on combs that I'll teach you all about using. We've got the side weight hangers, they're very useful. We've got a long and a short cast-on comb. We've got an extra cast-on comb with this for some reason. And we've got this device, but you'll find out more on the next video. You should also have all the extra tools there, because you want 2x2 rib, 2x1 rib, and that's what those tools are. A tool to pick up the end stitches with, and the piece I'm missing is the little screwdriver that came with it. I hope this has helped you. I don't know why my phone is not focusing properly. I'm going to go re-watch this and see that it does actually help you. Anything we should know, Lil? What do you think?
Nothing.
Nothing, so we're just going to leave it there as a decoration?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you want to just leave your room looking pretty, you leave the machine like this. Otherwise, what you're going to do is tune into our next video where Lily learns how to use the ribber. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Let me know you're there by giving me a comment. I really enjoy getting comments off you guys. It's a nice friendly atmosphere. And if you like the content, have a look at my Machine Knitting Newbies group on Facebook where there's lots of like-minded newbies and clever people too that know loads. And what else? Keep staying with my channel and you'll see all sorts from milking the cows to sewing machines, crochet, knitting machines, patterns, butter making, cheese making and bacon making. Talking of bacon, I'm off to do some of that now. Bye bye.